Healing a boy with a demon, Matthew 17 verses 14 to 21. It was a moment of desperation. A father stood in a crowd, broken and weary, watching his son suffer, again. This wasn't just illness. It was torment. The boy would suddenly fall, sometimes into fire, other times into water. And no one had answers. He had already taken the boy to the disciples. Men who had followed Jesus. Men who had seen miracles. But this time, nothing. They couldn't help. So the father does what any parent would do when all else fails: he runs to Jesus. Kneeling before him, the man said, "Lord, have mercy on my son." It wasn't just a request. It was a cry. A plea born from love, fear, and exhaustion. And Jesus listened. He didn't look away. He didn't dismiss the pain. He responded with honest words. "O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you?" There was disappointment in his voice, not at the father, but at the lack of faith all around. Still, he said something beautiful. "Bring him here to me." Those words echo through time, because they are still true today. Bring him to me. Bring your pain, your fear, your failures. Bring your child, your sickness, your addiction, your situation. When the boy came forward, the demon reacted violently. The child shook, convulsed. It was as if darkness knew its time was up. But Jesus stood calm and powerful. He spoke. He commanded. And instantly, the boy was healed. Can you imagine the silence that followed? The boy now peaceful. The father overwhelmed with joy. The crowd amazed. But later, when the dust settled, the disciples came to Jesus privately. "Why couldn't we cast it out?" they asked. It wasn't pride, it was confusion. They had healed before. Why not now? Jesus answered, "Because of your little faith." Then he said something unforgettable. "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains." And he added, "This kind does not go out except by prayer and fasting." It was a lesson in spiritual depth. You see, some battles require more intimacy with God, more discipline, more focus. Prayer and fasting aren't religious duties. They're tools for breakthrough. Jesus was teaching them, and us, that power comes not just from proximity to Him, but from dependence on Him. Faith that moves mountains is faith born in surrender. This story isn't just about a miracle, it's about the heart of a father. The pain of watching a loved one suffer. The disappointment of people failing us. The courage to keep believing. And the faithfulness of Jesus, who never fails. What mountain are you facing today? Is it fear? Depression? A lost child? A broken marriage? Have you prayed but seen no change? Do not give up. Jesus says to you, "Bring it to me." Even when faith is small, even mustard seed small, it's enough when planted in Him. Fast. Pray. Trust. And believe, because the Jesus who delivered that boy is the same Jesus working in your life right now. He still heals. He still delivers. He still sets captives free. And when we kneel before Him, as that father did, with humble faith, He moves. Hold on. Pray again. Believe again. Because with Jesus, nothing is impossible.